this Super Week of Week 8. See what they can bring to the table. But yeah, I think we've seen a lot of games when you're talking about that hard engage and going against kind of some of the beefy targets on the opposite end. There are quite a few games that later on, and all the while that advantage that Spica created early has kept him up in the farm, kept him up in the XP against River, who is also gravitating over towards the top side. Spica coming from the lane, a root and a stun up onto one. Immediate blast down, Spica claiming that first blood against Huhi.
Ayla with such a nice Q through the minions. It was to the right side of the back line. I think Huhi thought he was safe there, but the lollipop from Don is able to land the E, get enough auto attacks to get a second jump on your head, and that's when you start getting that solo kill threat that Tristana can have on occasion.
Off of that bot lane reset with some of the aggression we saw on mid lane, though, all the while, River going and claiming this first dragon. You see Ayla nearby to be able to spot this out, but a neutral objective.
A lot about the scrims, and I might hold this point out as we see a dive coming through.
An attempt at one at that. Ayla going forward ends up catching a little bit of wall because of that responding flash from Stixxay.
Whoa, Vikla!
Vikla going on in. A shot onto Stixxay. FlyQuest picking up the kill here. Good use of the Buster shot, but Golden Guardians continue with their pursuit over the wall. Gory attempting to get the lockdown onto Prince. The root is good. The double off of Prison. More at that. Gory now on the retreat at the hand of FlyQuest, who are missing their mid laner. They're missing more. Ayla going for an attempt on River, who does eventually fall, but Spica in the lonesome. Golden Guardians pushing back on that dive.
Spica's going to finish off the Rift Herald. From then, the only way... Oh, hold on. Don't have time to finish this one. Another fight in the mid lane.
Oh, wanted to get a little bit of a blast, too much distance to be able to continue building up that charge. And now that River is here, the ult under the tower, punishing Vikla. Whenever you see that rocket jump used, you know what you can do to follow. Golden Guardians sure do, that's for sure.
And this dragon, FlyQuest plays have been pretty brute force in the sense that Golden Guardians sees them coming every step of the way. They did get that Rift Herald charge down, but they didn't have enough pressure afterwards to actually force that dragon until Vikla got that chunk down. Nice play by him, gets them this dragon, evens those out 1-1.
Bringing them out. The rest of Golden Guardians, Stixxay and Huhi now with the Gale Force and Imperial Mandate. So finally looking to put that into action. The culling is good, the tidal wave is good, and Prince on the opposite side of the Aqua Prison, but in the end goes down. GG continuing with the follow-up. Ayla in a dangerous spot of HP without their bot laner here with the most gold. Golden Guardians make their rotation elsewhere. And
the terrain behind someone, you can end up going flying in, leaving yourself isolated. Now we have a big standoff around this Rift Herald.
River, and has ultimate this time around. Oh, taking so much damage. The calling response. River, oh, blasted on down by Prince, but Vikla is the one that gets traded. Ayla going for the root onto Huhi. Also eliminated. Double kill coming in for Prince. FlyQuest looking to collapse what they've lost 3 members already. Golden Guardians coming in for the slaughter, but Stixxay is the one that falters. Now turning the action onto Impact, who gets the knockback and the stun and more onto Licorice. Only a little bit of tankiness left. No mana to be thrown back, and down into the bucket he goes. A scrappy one at that. Lots of kills to boot.
What am I saying? Of course it's gonna be a fight.
Vikla and Gory still going at it on other sides of the map. River still winding on up to try and get here on Vikla, who does manage to take down Gory before being targeted himself. Bustering away. Ayla in for the fight. A root against the wall. A stun up in the Aqua Prison for the knock-up. River wants to escape. Can't do it. The scrap continues. Double-digit kills for FlyQuest and another dragon for them to claim.
Oh man, the wheels are coming off for Golden Guardians a little bit here. Get outplayed in the Rift Herald fight. They go right back down the bot lane to keep fighting. They win that one as well. Vikla has been a thorn in the side of Golden Guardians, being so aggressive and baiting them into so many of these situations.
And now 3.5k gold lead for FlyQuest.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Taking another dragon for themselves. For get out of my lane, get out of my life. I feel like it's just the energy between these two. And now it's all the action from these teams across the mid lane as Spica, so brought down. Spica eliminated off of the top of this, and the pulling response into Vikla, the root response onto River, and the knockback from Ayla means not long for this world. Again, Impact separated from Prince. Golden Guardians taking down 3, disrupting the mid lane push of FlyQuest.
Yeah,
And for that play, they begin with a teleport from Impact over on this top side. Gory scouting out
sees him.
Prince into the bush, takes damage immediately from Gory that goes for the root, but already marked down low. Prince flashing forward for it, now Impact into the Baron pit, but his multiple members of Golden Guardians stunned in the back of the pit. Another pellet of teleport getting ushered in by FlyQuest. A channeled up Q from Prince, but back they go, taking down Licorice. FlyQuest pushing Golden Guardians off of the Baron, who's down below 2,000 HP. Oh, River's still alive though. Is he gonna get back into the pit? He gets there. Right around the Baron they go. Not this time around. If Prince has anything to say about it, FlyQuest punishing the push with the Red Bull Baron in their pocket now.
Face down, has to, what am I saying? We're fighting again.
Again and again and again and again. Another tidal wave, another markdown River, and Licorice putting the work in to go in with that unstoppable work, but in the end, Stixxay's rooted, Stixxay's in trouble. Licorice falls, 3 eliminated for Golden Guardians. Vikla loves him a rocket jump, loves him the continuation when he gets that reset. Gory alone in the mid lane, but FlyQuest ushering this wave over on the top side. It's the only remaining turret. Licorice goes in with the ult, Huhi ready to follow up, gets knocked up onto multiple in the calling across the board, but Licorice soon to fall. Prince, even with the shielding up, is able to keep alive in it. Vikla going on in, the pull back to take down Licorice. 3 kills for FlyQuest thus far. Huhi zoned off alongside Gory.
I stand corrected, they still have Malphite for the engage, but of course, then no follow-up means that once Prince has that stopwatch used, he's able to survive the fight, they're able to find the kills, and now find the game for FlyQuest.
FlyQuest keeping their eyes on the Nexus. They want to silence the doubters that have been on them in this second round robin and remind LCS fans why they started so dominantly and why they're still in contention for that top spot.
Oh, Prince just standing back there, dancing the whole time, baiting Gory in as the Nexus explodes, lives with 16 HP, not even close. FlyQuest move up to 13 kills in a very, very scrappy game at the end of the day. And very impressive performance for the whole team. I really like the aggressiveness we saw out of them.